We can also change the graphical settings in the R program. If we have a specific setting, we can use the PAR parenthesis command, and we can change the setting of the different types of plots. So in this case, if we use the PAR command, that will be applicable to all of the data that is present within the specific folder that is present within the R program. So if we want to apply the PAR data on the specific data, then we have to, or specific plot. If we want to change the setting of a specific plot, then we have to identify which plot we want to change the setting. Then we can change the setting plot wise. And another setting we can change is the range of the axis. So we can change the x and y axis range. We can change that is in the already plotted graph. For change of the axis, we can use the arguments x lim and y lim. So these arguments, it can take into account the values that is present for the two vectors in the x and y axis, and it takes the value from one vector that is the lowest one and the other that is the greatest one for both of the vectors, and it can change the values within the plot that is already present. So if we want to change the range of the axis, then we have to write the code like default x range, then plot xy and user defined axis range, and then plot xy. So we are using this x lim and y lim arguments, and we can change the range, and the range will be from -1 to 1. So here we can see that the scatter plot that was originally present has the range of, in the y-axis, from -2 to +2, and in the x-axis it has a range of from -2 to +3. And now we have given the command to change the x-axis, the range of x-axis from -1 to 1. So after this command, another graph will be generated, and we can see it has the range of axis. First in the x-axis is -1 and up to +1, and in the y-axis also we have given -1 to +1, then it will be changed to -1 to +1. We can also change the symbols and the font size of the plot, and for this purpose we can use the argument that is called CEX. And for CEX there are various arguments. For example, there is one argument CEX.AX-axis, and this argument is used to change the size of the axis annotation. And another CEX argument is CEX.label, and it can change the x and y axis labels. And the third argument for CEX is the CEX.main, and it can change the plot main title. So it is very simple that we can change the axis or the title or the size and font of the labels. For this we can write this command plot xy, and then we can use this CEX command. CEX axis main, we can change the size of the axis, and then we can change the size of the font of the labels. And after this we will get the plot with different sizes of labels and other parameters that we have mentioned in the command. We can also change the type of the plot in the R program. And for example, and we can also change the settings of a particular type of plot that is already being generated. For example, if we have a line plot, then we can change the type of the line and the width of the line by using the arguments ITY. ITY means LTY, L means line plot, and TY means type of the line. And the second argument that we can use is LWD, and it means that L for line plot and WD means the width of the line. So we can use these two arguments to change the style of the line. So if we use these two arguments, LTY and LWD, then we have to write the command plot dash lines with width 2. It means we have given the command that plot should have the dashed line and width should be 2, and then the plot with the X and Z axis have the type means L means line plot, LTY means type should be 2 and width should be 2. And if we give this type of command, a plot will be generated with the dashed lines. We can see here dashed lines, and the width and the line type is, we have mentioned, is 2.